What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video we are doing a One Direction video for YouTube, which fingers crossed it doesn't get blocked this time. We're going to be checking out Infinity and History from One Direction's last performance. This was on X Factor, I think it was 2015, and I want to give a special shout out to my Patreon supporter Olivia. This is actually her custom requested video for the month, so I'm really excited to be checking it out. Thank you again, Olivia, for your support. And if you guys are not already tired of me telling you, on Patreon I just started the San Siro concert series for One Direction. I'm doing every single performance. It is a Patreon exclusive because I have been unable for some reason to get my One Direction videos here on YouTube. So if you guys want to check it out, you can sign up for as little as $1 a month and you get access to all of my videos on there, including future updates as they come. All of those things out of the way, I am really excited to get into this, so let's just do it.
Now it's time for four boys who define the X Factor. They've won Brits, sold millions of records in sold-out stadiums around the world. We are very proud to have them here tonight. Please welcome the incredible One Direction!
It's you guys on boys on this very stage.
And here at Capital, it's the biggest band in the world right now, One Direction. The winners of the Global Success Award, One Direction.
Sometimes it amazes me that I was just so unaware of this group and just how big they were. Like, I remember seeing their name all over the place, and I worked at Hot Topic and we sold a lot of shirts of theirs, but I don't think I really was able to grasp just how big this group is. So I kind of like this little montage reminding me of how dumb I was.
Thank you to all of our incredible fans.
Down to earth, keep on falling when you know it hurts. Going faster than a million miles an hour. Trying to catch my breath some way, somehow.
It's important to point out that I don't know either of these two songs, so this is going to be the first time I've heard them. And I also don't know a ton about their discography. That's something that I am discovering with you guys both on YouTube and on Patreon. So yeah, the only person I really know a ton about, obviously, is Harry.
Down to earth, it's like I'm frozen, but the world still turns. Stuck in motion, and the wheels keep spinning around. Moving in reverse with no way out. One step closer to you, 2 steps far from you, and everybody wants you. Oh, everybody wants you. How many nights does it take to come back?
Damn.
That's the time it'll take to feel small. Oh, maybe I was there for you. All I ever wanted was the truth.
You know, this is probably, other than their What Makes You Beautiful song, this is probably the only other song I've heard from them that didn't feel like it had a lot of rock to it, at least right here in the beginning, which is interesting because as I've been doing the San Siro concert series, I've been seeing this like totally different side of them than what I had expected. It started with, you know, seeing Drag Me Down, and then the further I go into this, I'm just seeing so much more rock influence. So to hear a little bit of a more like ballad style song, maybe not ballad is the right word, more of just like a chill like pop song, it feels very different, but it's still early to tell. Woo! Louis. Hope you guys are cool with this, but I want to go back a little bit because I want to hear when that harmony comes back in. Also, I'm digging Louis' haircut in this. Woo! Okay, one more time.
If I try to win,
more time. Damn.
One step closer to me, 2 steps far from you.
You know, I noticed that when I watch these live performances, I become more and more of a Louis fan. I already dig the solo singles I've heard from him, and I do have every intention of doing a Louis Walls album reaction on this channel. But there's just something about these live performances where I feel like he really comes out. And what I've noticed through kind of my, I don't know, I guess moments of watching their live performances is that it seemed like he was kind of like reserved a little bit, but I noticed that as these performances go on, he really comes out more and more, and it's really cool to actually see him shine. He's got a very beautiful range in his voice, and it's nice to actually get to hear it.
One step closer to me, 2 steps far from you. Everybody wants you. Everybody wants you. How many nights does it take to count the stars? That's the time it will take to fix my heart. Oh, baby, I was there for you. All I ever wanted was the truth. Yeah, yeah. How many nights have you wished someone was there? Lie awake, only hoping they're okay. I've never counted all of mine.
They harmonize so well together. Wait a minute, you know I'm gonna go back and get more of that. I disregard what I said about not having any sort of like rock vibes in this song. We're gonna go back to that countdown and get it again. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Those fucking drums. Hell yeah, absolutely perfect. I definitely, it started out a little bit slower. Definitely felt like more of a ballad style song kind of happening. Hearing the harmonization between them was really great, and I really enjoyed hearing Louis. Also, I feel like Niall's, you know, softer side kind of came out in this song, whereas before, I kind of thought that he always had this rock vibe to him. So it was kind of cool to hear that moment, because we know in his solo career that has been more of the one direction that he has taken, and I've been a fan of it. But as everything started to kind of come together there, and Harry gets us that little bit of countdown that comes to this what felt like a One Direction breakdown, and you got a moment where everybody was just harmonizing so perfectly together. You know, a lot of chaos in the music in the back, but it felt very uplifting. It felt very big. Like, this felt huge. And I understand that this is, if not one of their last concerts, the last performance that they had done. And you could feel that energy. You could hear people screaming in the crowd. And it's really awesome to see that. Now, I've never heard this song before up until now, so I'm definitely going to have to listen to a recorded version of Infinity. I do plan on trying to do some One Direction albums on this channel. It is hard because YouTube really doesn't like for whatever reason, One Direction is like blocked all the time. But I really want to check that out for you guys because that right there was fucking awesome. That was a really great live performance through and through. It was just so sick to hear, again, everything coming together before those harmonies. So the next song that we're listening to is History, and I'm stoked, so let's do it. Ooh. You know, I'm gonna just say something real quick. I gotta appreciate that bass riff happening there. It's mixed so well for this live performance. I love the fact that they have this this video playing in the back, going with the sound. I don't know what album this is from, but it's really cool to see that even after all that time, everything these guys had been through together, just being able to watch this chemistry on stage where they actually look like they're having a great time doing this. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that there are some emotions there, knowing that this could be like the last live performance, but it's just really cool to see that, you know, despite all of that, they're still in rhythm, they're still having this amazing harmonization happening, and I don't know, it's really cool to actually watch that. Even as somebody that doesn't know a ton about their music, I can still appreciate a emotional performance like that. I am enjoying the fact that Louis got a little solo here, so I'm gonna just take it one more time. See, I'm picking up this chemistry between them where it really does feel like they're singing this song to each other. Obviously, they're singing it to everyone in this crowd as entertainers, but you can almost feel like the really big meaning behind the song is being exchanged from all of them right here, because it's true. They have a ton of history at this point. I will say that it's kind of weird not having Zayn there. I don't really know. I mean, obviously I know that he had already left the group, but it does feel kind of weird, especially with a song like that. I don't know if he was in the original mix of that, so I could just be, you know, just talking. But it is weird not having him there, because I feel like that's like a really good send-off. Would have been cool to have all of them there at that moment. There it is. Damn, that, like, if you really think about the impact of that final performance, even when I saw them go for the hug, again, not knowing a ton about their career, but understanding now just how big they were, just to kind of know that that moment was sort of gone. Everyone was going to do their own solo thing, and this, you know, 5-year moment that had happened, you know, maybe it comes back one day, but odds are it might not. And so you kind of have that hug as like a final moment, and you can actually feel the emotion there. Like I said, you could genuinely feel them singing that song to each other. It wasn't about high vocal ranges. It wasn't about instrumentation. It wasn't about any of those things. It was about an emotional moment as a send-off. And even as someone who still hasn't got a chance to appreciate everything from them, I can still feel the passion in that final performance. So this was really cool to be able to check out. As you guys know, I am going through the San Siro concert on Patreon, and I am really starting to appreciate these live performances more and more. So even though I kind of feel like I cheated a little bit by jumping to their final performance when I'm not done with their big stadium performance, I still feel like I'm going to be able to take that energy that I just saw and you know, appreciate more of the chemistry between them in that live setting. So this was really awesome. I love covering this band. It's one of those groups that I never thought I would have been interested in because I just assumed a sound, which is really bad to do. Don't ever do that. Always give a band, a group, an artist a shot before you judge them. And I absolutely have loved everything I've listened to from them. And I can't wait to continue just checking out more and more. I love their solo careers. As you guys know, I'm a huge Harry Styles fan, and I just love discovering more and more from them. So I hope you guys liked today's video. Thank you again to my Patreon supporter, Olivia, for wanting this to be her custom request. I feel like I definitely got a lot out of this performance, so thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. You guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links are always in the description. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.